All right, so should be working now. And for those in the chat, let me know how it sounds. I mean, it's always going to sound weird because it's on a phone, but uh, Neo Punt frame by frame. Hope you two are doing well, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll stream for an hour, maybe two, maybe longer, and we'll just see how the conversation goes and flows. Hey, DJ Donnelly, how are you doing? Yes, Neopunk. I did get your request. I'll get to it as soon as I can. But hey, John, how you doing, man? Jeremy, DJ, hello, everybody. uh, which one's Enid? Frame by frame. Again, hello, everyone. Caleb, Alter Ego, Dark Metal, everybody. Never played Dark Souls. Resident Evil Village. Well, I didn't get it because a guy had messaged me about 2 weeks ago. Actually, at the beginning of the month, saying he was going to send me a copy, and then never heard back. So I don't know what's going on with that. So if he was still sending me a copy, I don't want to buy it. One with the painted claws. Her roommate. I mean, I don't mind her. Domestic disturbance. It's all right. Total meltdown 2. Hello there. Hey Justin, sorry you're going through that. Wish you the best. I don't know why you need a Space Ghost movie. Death Race 2000, I don't mind. Sylvester Stallone's definitely the highlight of that. Obviously, because it's Roger Corman, I wish there was a bigger budget, but uh, Stallone is a lot of fun as Machine Gun Joe. He's very entertaining in that movie. I don't really have a favorite Leatherface kill. Yeah, yeah, Stallone's pretty fun in that old school Corman production. Pretty early in Stallone's career. But yeah, I do have it on slow mode just to make it easier for me to read and among other things. Dark Spider, that was a shirt someone made for me. And that was many, many, many years ago. So I don't have those shirts. Why I don't sell merchandise, I would not even know how to. And plus I figured no one would buy any of that. So and even if so, I wouldn't know how to do that. It just someone made that for me and sent it to me. I still have it in the closet. Uh, uh, yeah, Machine Gun Kelly sucks. No, no one's requested the rest of Tulsa King. Thank you, Eric. I'm glad you enjoyed that video. That was a fun one. Yours a Soldier the Return. Josh, why do you care if I drive? Yes, I do. I don't like it though. Why do you care? It's just a weird question. You've asked that like every stream. Weird question, Josh. I'm talking about the actual Josh, not Josh72. Hello, Josh724. Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly sucks. No, no one's requested the rest of Tulsa King. There's a song Eminem did where he completely buried Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, you've asked it before. I've seen you ask it before on other streams. Maybe you forgot, but I've seen you ask it before. Yeah, someone made it for me. That shirt. So uh, I don't know how to get any more. I didn't see the season finale of Tulsa King. No one's requested any more episodes. I haven't seen the rest of Tulsa King. The deleted Joker scene from the Batman, I thought was deleted for a good reason. Yeah, Nobody, I thought was a fun movie. I thought it was an enjoyable film. Video game, You're Mad, canceled. Silent Hills is a good choice. I would say the Escape from New York video game that was going to have Kurt Russell as State Plissken, but then the gameplay kind of became that game Dead to Rights. Movie reviewer next door. I've seen clips of it. Doesn't seem really my cup of tea. I'd never pay attention to the Razzies. I don't know what the Razzies are doing this year. Breaking Bad, I've only seen 2 episodes, so I can't give an actual good opinion on it. Never seen Bird Box. Ryan, I reviewed the menu about a week ago. Like Ryan 603, I uploaded a review of the menu again probably like a week ago. Jack Frost evening. A movie franchise make a good video game franchise? I can't think of any. Never saw Blonde. Elliot, hello there. I'll be uploading your request either sometime late tonight or early tomorrow. So check back tomorrow, Elliot. Shin Ultraman, never seen it. Which video intro? Mine? That's from Elm Street 4. Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master, when Alice is getting right in front of the mirror. I've heard of Phase 4. It's kind of boring, although it has some interesting shots, but not an interesting narrative. Wallander, never heard of it. I believe I reviewed The Beast on the channel. That's the one where they're in the tank. I think I reviewed that on the channel. That's cool, Jet Frost. And I'll get to your request soon. I don't know what movie to turn to a video game, because a lot of them don't turn out that great, to be honest. Yeah, I don't care about the Kevin Williamson film. It sounds like a really stupid plot, in my opinion. Yes, I would prefer to watch it in John Wick 4 blind. Well, Derek Roberts, for that money, I would do any movie for that amount of money. I haven't seen many Turkish ripoff movies, no. God of War TV series, I know nothing about that. I've never even heard that until you just wrote it and typed it. Never heard of it. What about hip hop locals? No, the question didn't offend me. It just you did ask it before. I've seen in other streams. Never saw the Last of Us TV show. My favorite documentary, that's tough. There's a lot of good ones out there, though. You Can't Kill David Arquette's a pretty good one. There's a lot of good ones out there. Yeah, I would. Movie reviewer next door, I would. Hi, Broad Stipe. Hope you're doing well. No, I don't think Wednesday's overrated. I don't mind the film. Okay, Jack Frost, I can't look at it now, but I'll look at it later. Corey, I'm very sorry. Oh, I thought you were saying your brother. Okay. I'm doing all right. I don't know anything about the Resident Evil 4 remake because I haven't really looked much into it. Um, I'm curious why you think it'll be bad. You just say Capcom, but like, what are your other reasons? The Crow '94 is a good movie. Samuel, hello there. My favorite Warner Brothers movie? That's a lot of movies to look into. I don't know. Roller Coaster earlier? Well, that's too bad, but glad things are going okay. I mean, Resident Evil, I mean, it could be difficult, but I mean, it's just like any other game, just repetition and you get better. Movie review next door, I'd have to see a list of New Image Millennium films to best answer that question. I've seen clips of Monster. The clips look good. Charlize Theron. Um, DJ Donnelly, there's really none that make me tear up. Yeah, it'd be hard to pick a favorite. I agree, Dark Cloud. Yeah, the Resident Evils are pretty uh, games. I just say are pretty fun. I don't really get that emotional in terms of movies, so I can't really answer that. Maybe James, it'd be good if James Cameron made a good movie. I care more about that than the money he makes. Casey Morgan. Uh, I mean, I don't know all the episodes you've seen, so I might be saying the same ones you've already seen. So I don't know which ones you've seen. I've never really had any big disagreements with Fabio. We've always been courteous and cool with each other. So that's the thing. You're not going to agree with. So yeah, I can't. I mean, when you say biggest disagreements, you sound like a fight. Never had a fight with Fabio. Favorite gangster flick? I guess Scarface with Al Pacino. Justin W. I mean, those are fun bits that they add throughout the games to make replayability. Didn't he have a fight with OCP at one point? No, I don't know where you get that. See, that's the problem is that movie review when you bring up stuff like that and it's absolutely untrue, and then rumors like that spread. So I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Did you feel free to enlighten me? Because it'd be news to me. I don't mind Carlito's Way, but it's not a favorite. No, we don't need a Halloween 2018 style sequel because Halloween 2018 sucked. Tron 2010, you mean Tron Legacy? Isn't that great in retrospect? Total Meltdown 2, I don't know, man. That's a good question. Total Meltdown 2, I don't know. Dude, that was like 2 years ago when I went on a vacation, and then that's when the whole world changed because that was the exact same time the virus hit. So movie reviewer next door, you're like, I don't know what you're doing, man, but you're like 3 years late on that. In fact, Specialist, it's not a bad Stallone film. It's not a bad Stallone film. I mean, I've seen much worse. You're on vacation. That's cool, broad stipe. That's cool. You ever don't watch another stream film? That's cool. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. The specialists or assassins, that's tough. Tron 2010 on the same level as Avatar, if you say so. Special or I mean, it depends. They the both films I could watch, but they have their issues. Twins is a funny movie than Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Bat Trace is way worse than Judge Dredd because Judge Dredd at least has a couple decent set pieces of action scenes. Oh yeah, I forgot about Good Day to Die Hard. I forgot about that. Favorite horror TV show X Files before the revival. Is every horror movie going to have a Halloween 2018 style sequel? That's what it seems like. No, I don't think Assassin sucks. I mean, it's not a great movie, but I don't think it sucks. Yeah, Corey, I don't know anything about the Resident Evil 4 remake, so Capcom, kill off the dog, cut out a bunch of content. I have to agree with you on. Yeah, I mean, that movie's terrible. Like I said, I don't know anything about the remake, so stuff you'd be telling me would be news to me. Yeah, James Woods is one of my favorite parts of The Specialist. I teach their own Dave. I'm not a fan of Resident Evil 5. Uh, is Over the Top my favorite PG Stallone film? Well, I mean, I would say probably Rocky 4. I think Assassins is decent. I mean, it's a bit overlong, but Antonio Banderas is a lot of fun. And I mean, it's better than the stuff Stallone's done lately. No, I've never seen the trailer Dead Island 2 because I didn't play much of Dead Island 1. Boo, Medea, Halloween 3 happened? No, none of them should have happened. My favorite artist painter? I don't have one. I guess if I have to pick, the guy who painted like Drew Struzan, if I had to pick. Yeah, but I mean, Assassins, like I think Stallone does a fine enough job, and Tony Banderas, yeah, he stole the show. Like I said, I just don't think it was that bad as. I've seen much worse movies. I've seen much worse Stallone movies. No, I don't think Alice Cross would need a reboot. There's no need for a reboot of that. Not needed. Oscar the Grouch better than the Oscars. Well, I'll drink to that. My favorite Nick Cage film, probably Con Air. Favorite Michael Myers film, Wayne's World. I disagree. I think Scarface is an absolute classic, Marco. There is no good Tyler Perry movie. I guess Alice Cross, I can watch the movie, to be honest. I can watch Alice Cross. So I guess that one. Favorite Arnold acting performance? I mean, he's good in End of Days. I think that's a good performance. Yeah, I play Scarface The World Is Yours. That's a fun video game. Ticket Director's Cut, I have no idea if that's around available. Favorite Robin Williams role? Oh, that's tough. I like Club Paradise. I like Toys. I mean, I like a lot of Robin Williams stuff. Jumanji. Gone Girl, didn't see. Didn't care to see. Didn't interest me. Yeah, Rambo 4 is a great one. Scarface or Heat? Depends, because they're both different. Depends what mood I'm in. Tales from the Hood is a good movie. Along Came Spire, I liked more than Kiss the Girls. David, that's fine. It was a paid request, so that makes it a lot easier. So I Marry an Axe Murderer, you only need one movie of that. You don't need a sequel. Not every movie needs a sequel. That's a problem with a lot of movies today. Steven Soderbergh, eh. Goodfellas, I'll put over Casino. No, High Crimes has nothing to do with Alex Cross. It's just another film with Morgan Freeman in it. I mean, that'd be like saying Seven stars Alex Cross. Elliot, much worse. Much worse. I don't have a favorite SNL skit. No, Under Siege 3 should not happen. Melina Martinez, I'll say, is worse than Machine Gun Kelly. Favorite Jim Caviezel film? I don't know if I have a favorite film. This films of his I don't mind, but I don't have a favorite. I guess I'll put Point Break over Executive Decision. William Fichtner, not really big on him as an actor. I I didn't mind Assassins. I think it's at least a time waster. Yeah, it would have been cool if they did a Secret of the Child's Play remake, but it won't happen because it bombed. Yeah, the messaging PMs were a great point of YouTube, and I don't know why they took them off in the first place. Who Executive Decision is incredibly boring. It's overlong. Steven Seagal is underutilized. Kurt Russell really doesn't have much to do. It's a very boring film for an action film. Yeah, Frequency. Yeah, I mean, that has Jim Caviezel in it, so that's a good choice. It's just hard to think of all these movies. Like when people send you like 30 questions, it's hard to think of all these movies up in the air. But yeah, Frequency would be a good choice for Jim Caviezel. Darkman, I like the movie. Patriot, I like that movie as well. Has CGI gotten worse? That's what it seemed like. Conte Monte Cristo, not big on it. Yeah, you can send personal messages on every other platform but YouTube. I didn't. You used to be able to. Going Overboard is worse. Opera Man skits was never a fan of those. Alice, hello there. Nothing to feel sorry for me about. It was a paid request, so at least I got something out of the deal. Norbit is worse because it's Eddie Murphy and he should have known better. Tyler Perry's not that talented, but Eddie Murphy is talented, and that's what makes Norbit even worse. I don't think executive decisions are anything like the Delta Force. The Delta Force is actually fun and exciting. Ogle County, hello there. Did you learn languages at school? Like a little bit of Spanish, that's it. Chris Farley movies, favorite is Tommy Boy. Weakest is, I would say, Almost Heroes. Yeah, Norbit has always sucked and always will suck. There's nothing good in the movie. Candyman or Flatliners? I guess I'm more a fan of Flatliners. Favorite comedian? Are you talking about stand up or in movies? I agree, Tim. Norbit was obnoxious. I agree with that. I like Black Sheep as well. Delta Force 2 is okay, but I prefer the first one. Medea movies aren't good, but that's my point. Eddie Murphy actually has talent, and the fact he made such a terrible movie makes that film even worse. But there's no such thing as a good Medea movie. I agree, Davey Vids, on that. Oldest theater memory? I don't really have anything worth saying. Should Night Professor 3 happen? I hope not. Oh, thank you, Frame by Frame. That's kind of you, man. Thanks for the super chat. Do you think musicians should get millions to make their art house should get millions to make their art house films? Why or why not? No. Number one, if it's their own film and they are already a millionaire, they should fund it themselves. Why are they getting paid to make crappy films when it's their own egotistical journey? Then they could fund it themselves. They got the money, fund it themselves. I don't call it a piece of crap, and don't waste other people's time and money. And they don't know what they're doing, and they're full of crap. And they've never been to directing school. They don't know what it means to actually direct a film and how that is in terms of anything. They're terrible at their job. They're terrible at music as well, but they're even worse. They don't know jack squat about filmmaking. So no, they should never do a damn thing again. Just retire, please. Both of them. But thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, the first came as the only good one. Wanda Waz, hello there. Hope you're doing well. There is no good characters in the Medea series. Uncle Joe is one of the worst characters. Didn't see the Velma show, so I know nothing about it, and I've gotten no request for it. Thoughts on Resident Evil 7 happen? I don't know what you mean. Uh, do I like 3 hour movies? It depends if what movie we're talking about. Didn't see the Bo is Afraid trailer because I don't like Ari Aster movies. Plain, then you'd have to list what are her art house films you're meaning. Medea is that white folks. I've talked to a lot of people who are black who said those films sucked as well. Stand-up comedian, my favorite is Richard Pryor. Every single Medea film I've seen has been sucked. Either I think it sucks or I haven't seen it yet. So don't bother asking any more Medea questions because they either suck or the films I haven't seen yet. Tusk or Midsommar, which is worse? That's like getting pissed on and getting crapped on. Neither is good. So I can't choose. James Bond or Mission Impossible. I mean, it's kind of unfair because James Bond has many, many more movies to judge on and many decades worth of material. Why would you need? They did a direct sequel to The Hitcher. It's called The Hitcher 2, and it was terrible. With C. Thomas Howell getting killed off. No, Clerks 3 won't be nominated for anything. Favorite movie cop? Probably this one here, Marion Cobretti. Yeah, Jim Jarmusch. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I dislike that. Dave the Yunnin. If that's the case, then how come my favorite comedy is, I don't know, The Golden Child? My favorite Spider-Man movie is Into the Spider-Verse. My favorite, oh, I don't know, stand-up comedian is Richard Pryor. I don't care if you're black, white, pink, polka dot. Tyler Perry's not for you because you're white. No, they're not for me because I like good movies and I like good comedies. I don't like dog shit movies with a lot of dog shit stereotypes and I'm Medea, I'm going to be a fat fuck and I'm wearing a fucking dress. And then it has stupid fucking plots where has either Uncle Joe farting and then 5 minutes later we're talking about rape charges. Sorry, Medea sucks ass. Tyler Perry sucks ass. They both suck my dick. Eat my ass. Eat the peanuts out of my ass. Fuck Tyler Perry Medea movies. You don't like it because you're white. No, I don't like it because they suck. Because they suck assholes and dicks. They suck dildos from a straw. Tyler Perry can suck a dick. Medea can suck another dick. They did a game bang off the side of the corner of McDonald's near the Holiday Inn for all I give a shit. If I want to see what the fuck, I'll see good comedies. And yeah, that's subjective, and that's my subjective. Has nothing to do with the color of my skin. Bullshit on that. Has nothing to do with the color of my skin that I don't like Tyler Perry Medea movies because I'm white. Give me a fucking break, dude. Christ. Blue Collar, not a bad movie. Hey, Grande, sorry. You got in the middle of a bit of a heated rant. I don't remember anything about draft day, so I'll go with Moneyball. Medea movie set no matter what color you are. I could be an alien from the planet Uranus, and I would still say, yeah, Predator 2 is my favorite Predator film. Okay, bye, Dave. Dave's not here. You're the one calling me racist because I don't like Medea movies. Ciao, dude. You're the one who started the fire. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie and say I like Medea films. And then you want to bring up the fact that it's because you're white. Yeah, my favorite Predator film is Predator 2. My favorite character is Danny Glover's character. Give me a break, dude. I love movies with blue collar people. Those are the type of movies I grew up with. Argo, I didn't mind. I have not seen The Whale yet. I've heard good things about it, but I haven't seen it. Argo, I didn't mind. Showrunners start whining why their movies are sucky. Yeah, go figure. The movies are not for white people. Any movie should be for any person of color, creed, and gender. Otherwise, that doesn't make it a good movie. That makes no sense whatsoever. Uh, Give me a break. That's a lousy excuse for those Medea films, to be blunt and honest, for lame comedy. When you see a film with white leads, you don't feel it's made for you. Why? I mean, that's pretty peculiar. That's very peculiar. I mean, one of my favorite films of all time is Dawn of the Dead, the original with Ken Foree. That's literally one of my favorite films of all time. My favorite comedy of all time is The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. I don't care if he's black or white or both or neither. And I relate to that character, Chandler Gerald. One of the reasons that's my favorite comedy is because the way he talks is the way I would talk. The way Eddie Murphy converses those weird, crazy things is exactly how I would react. That's why it's my favorite Eddie Murphy character. Well, I'm just saying, if Medea is the best that you get, then you get in the short end of the stick. I mean, go watch Eddie Murphy and Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2 and The Golden Child and Metro and The Distinguished Gentleman. To me, all of them much better movies than Medea films. And whether it be the Bad Boys films, whether it be films of Will Smith before he went crazy, whether it be various other Richard Pryor, plenty of other movies that I think are much better than Medea films. So, yeah, Chuck D. Asses, exactly. Crooked bookends, hello there. I'm just saying, if Medea is your best only option, then you really got the short end of the stick. You really did. Because I don't see how those films are good for anybody who watches movies. If you like them, teach their own. That's why we all have different opinions. But I watch them because I want to watch, because it was a request, and for comedies. I'm sorry, Medea films are not well made. They have absolutely schizophrenic tones. Yeah, I don't. Yes, you know what film I do love? Blade and Blade 2. Spooky. Blade and Blade 2, I'm sorry, are 10 times better than Black Panther. Just Franco, I haven't seen many of those movies. Give me a break, dude. Go rewatch Dawn of the Dead, George Romero. Go watch Predator 2 with Danny Glover. Go watch Blade and Blade 2. Go watch Passenger 57. You ever seen Passenger 57, Wesley Snipes? Pretty damn classic. Go watch, Always Bet on Black. Go watch a. There's a plethora of movies, dude. Blade and Blade 2 kick ass. Blade and Blade 2 get put under the bus for I'm sorry, fuck Black Panther. Blade 1 and 2 kissed the shit out of Black Panther. Passenger 57 kissed the shit out of Black Panther. Even Snakes on a Plane with Sam Jackson hit the shit out of Black Panther, in my opinion. Yeah, go watch Money Train. White Man Can't Jump, Billy Hoyle. What is a Medea film? You don't need to know. They are doing Revival Blade. They're trying to do it for the MCU. Yeah, don't watch Ken Frey, Dawn of the Dead from the 70s. Favorite flavor of potato chips? I haven't eaten potato chips in a while. I do like Pringles though, probably normal Pringles. King of New York, I like King of New York. Yeah, MCU Blade is gonna suck. Absolutely gonna suck. Hell, I mean, you know what you'd rather watch instead of Medea movies? It's not a comedy, but just good movies. Go watch this film. Just pull it out. This is a damn underrated film. It's not a comedy, but this is a damn underrated film. Go watch the Tony Scott Denzel films. Man on Fire, Taken Pelham 1, 2, 3, Unstoppable. This is probably my favorite. Go watch Deja Vu. Damn good movie. Go watch this. Go watch this instead of Medea films. There you go. Go watch The Fan with Wesley Snipes and Robert De Niro. I love New Jack City. I reviewed it. Love New Jack City. Virtuosity is my favorite Denzel film. Love Virtuosity. Love Virtuosity. Kicks ass. I've always enjoyed Virtuosity. But hey, everyone out there, Goblins, Remake Station, hello, everyone. I love the people on the stairs. That's one of my favorite Wes Craven films. I mean, it was. I think it's in my top three, along with Shocker and the people under the Serpent the Rainbow. Hey, Drake, how you doing? But yeah, I mean, trust me, Medea is. You don't have to be living with Medea. There's plenty of other better movies out there, in my opinion. Yeah, Virtuosity is great. Friday is one of my favorite comedies. I thought Parasite was worse, Cole. I can see what you mean, but it doesn't bother me with Tony Scott because he handled it better than. You want to see that done worse? Go watch Taken 2 and Taken 3. I don't remember much about Brooklyn's Finest. Yes, In the Mouth of Madness was John Carpenter. Loved Demolition Man, a favorite of mine. Uh, Goodfellas, I put over Casino. Yes, Virtuosity, I do think is underrated. I didn't see The Chamber. I don't like Train to Busan, at least not that much. I didn't. It's not the worst movie ever, but I had a lot of issues with it, and I much prefer. I'll say it. I prefer World War Z over Train to Busan. That's me though. Cold, no, nothing yet. Okay, it's obviously the same person, just under different accounts. I'm not. No more, man. I said my piece. Favorite Robert Redford film? All the President's Men. Thank you, Darth Goldust. You like Coming to America 2021 more than the original? Why? You don't need National Treasure 3. Trump 2024. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care who you vote for. I really don't. Because I think they all suck. People want to talk with me in politics. I think everybody in politics sucks because they all lie. I think the guy we have right now sucks and he's full of crap. So I think the guy we have in the office now his head is up his ass when he's not shaking it. Or in fact, when his body's shaking and he puts his head up his ass, it acts like a vibrator for his prostate. Fucking Joe Bidet. Might as well call him Joe Bidet. He's full of something. Striking Distance of the Jackal. I'd probably put Striking Distance. Hello There, Liam. Favorite Michael Douglas film, The Game. Brewster's Millions, I don't mind. Yeah, Joy Makuku. Makuku Puffs. Yeah, man, that's the thing. Like, I don't hate people that voted for either one because they have their reasons, and if you want to get in conversation, that's cool. I don't trust anybody in politics, and they haven't proven me wrong yet. Favorite James Franco film, maybe 127 Hours. I like Black Rain, but The Game, I really like the story. I like the twist. How many Vendor Syndrome releases do I have? Less than 10. Less than 10, because I have now Ticks, thanks to a nice guy named Corey, Silent Madness, Rad, Resurrection, and a couple others. Have that one weird slasher film with the fishing. God, I forgot the title of it. A very weird one. Less than 10. Casey Morgan, I'll take that compliment. Last good president, I'll go with John F. Kennedy. Yes, Bloodhook. Thank you. That's the one. That's a very weird, kind of a funny one, although the pacing's a bit off. But yeah, Bloodhook is a very unique movie. I know one of the people would go on to be with Mystery Science 3000 worked on that film. I'm trying to look. I had a list, not a list, but I had them in a group. I don't think they're in the group anymore. But yeah, I have a couple, but I don't have like a ton of them. Stina Marine, I'm going to upload that along with 2 other videos, probably either late tonight, or maybe I'll upload them after the stream. Maybe after stream, I'll upload them. So it'll be up either after the stream or early tomorrow. And I ranted big on that because, hey, QJC, Clear Prison Danger, I haven't seen it in a while, but I do remember liking the film. Sean Penn, to be honest, there's only a few movies of his I liked. It's always hilarious that trolls apparently don't like me, but they keep giving me money. So, thank you. Like, they expect me to get mad about that. I'm like, thanks for the free money. Roddy Piper I like more than The Rock. Hey Manny. Firewall, I don't remember much about. No, Skinamarink in my it's a low budget horror film. Tim Cutie, it's a troll. They're making stuff up. Just don't pay attention to that stuff. But yeah, pretty much Skinamarink is most of the film is pretty much either in ceiling corners or you can't see the people or you're seeing their legs or all sorts of stuff. I'll get into it in the review, but it's a really terrible, boring movie that has barely any story, barely any plot, and it's not funny at all. QJC, I don't know. What the hell? If you laughed, at least you got something more out of than me. I was bored. And that rant will be, I'll probably upload it after this stream. I wish I could have laughed at it. It was a litmus test for me ready to go insane. Half the film, okay, QJC, am I raw and insane or am I not raw and insane? Stina Marine, half the movie shoots at a corner of a ceiling or at a wall socket. Am I telling the truth or not? Rockarola, no problem, man. Thank you for the request. It was fun, actually. So I appreciate it. QJC's like, you right. It's Ali. Yes, wannabe avant-garde. Wannabe is the best way to put it. Absolutely. Again, half the movie is like looking at a corner of a ceiling and it's like made for, I don't know, TikTokers or something. I don't know what it's made for. That, yeah, I couldn't understand what was being said either, but then I had to turn it down. YK, I have not seen Terrifier 2, and I don't really want to do that one because I had a friend that reviewed that film. He showed 3 still pictures and he got his video taken down. And if that's the case, then Terrifier 2 can kiss my grits. Unless I can send it to, nah, yeah. Where is I don't know, it was the company. I don't know who the hell did it, but Caleb, happy birthday. Well, thank you, Hopium. Would Battlefield Earth work better as a comedy? I mean, it is a comedy, isn't it? I mean, is it a comedy? It pretty much is. I mean, Battlefield Earth is awful in terms of acting, story, everything in between. Nothing about that movie made sense. Like, why would an alien be okay with letting a human be in a machine that its purpose is to make you smarter and leaves them alone and doesn't pay attention to it? One of the many questions you have watching Battlefield Earth. And why is every scene tilted at a Dutch angle? Hey, Preminator. Hello there, Michael. Maxine movie, know nothing about it. Mia Goth, I don't know who that is. But yeah, thank you for that, man. There Will Be Blood, haven't seen. I mean, Barry Pepper, I don't mind as an actor. It's just he sadly hasn't gotten a lot of good roles. He really hasn't. Sadly, he hasn't. And that sucks. I think he could have done a lot better if he got better roles. John Smith, yes, I can read that. RoboCop 3, I mean, there's a lot of things could have done differently. That would take like 10 minutes for me to answer. Have a good night, Corey. Thank you for your kind words. Yeah, I liked the menu. No, I like Man on Fire better than Revenge. Lower budget films I like. Blair Witch Project from 1999, which I mentioned in my review. Hey there, Richard. I'm doing okay. Other than, a guy who was subscribed for a while calling me racist because I didn't like Medea movies. But Oh, I'm sorry. I don't get Medea movies because I'm white. So I don't get Medea movies. So whatever. I just apparently I'm not allowed to dislike Medea films because I'm white. But hey, what can you do? I'm like, that's strange point of view, but whatever. City of God, I could not get into. Dead Space remake, it's on PlayStation 5. I don't have PS5. Well, frame by frame is because apparently because I'm white, I don't get Medea, and Medea, as he put it, is for the black. He's like, I'm black, and Medea is for the black community. You're white, so you don't get it, so you can't dislike it. I mean, if people think I'm lying, you guys were in the chat. Am I making that up? City of God, I couldn't get into the story. No, I would not put the menu in my top 10, but I liked it. There's no PS4 version of the Dead Space remake. It's only on PS5. Honestly, I don't remember a thing about City of God. I don't remember a thing about that. Just wasn't my cup of tea. The story just wasn't for me, and I was so disinterested in the characters and story. I appreciate that, Richard. It's your channel opinions. People can accept that or leave. I appreciate that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But thank you for that. Well, frame by frame, people call me that all the time, so I'm just used to it. Bandits, I don't remember. I know Bruce Willis was in it. Yeah, Darmel Spire, I saw your comments. I don't, I mean, there's no sequel, so that question can never be answered. They set up for a sequel with the preacher and the little blob and the crystal, but the film bombed. The blob remake bombed badly, and thus there's no sequel, there's no follow up, so those questions can never be answered, which is really one of my only nitpicks about the film. But again, it is what it is. So Sally, although I think that's a really good remake, one of my favorite remakes actually. Liam, I don't know what that is. Revisited Star Wars True Fire. Hello there. Yeah, the 1980 Blob film bombed harshly. Yeah, very much so. YK, take care. Well, I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate it, but doesn't matter. I'll get called that every week. Oh well, it is what it is. Favorite Sergio Leone film? For a few dollars more. Although I like the whole trilogy. Man with No Name trilogy. Aragorn, hello there. Rabbit Proof Fence, I've never seen. Favorite Goodfella character? I guess. I guess Ray Liotta's. I didn't watch Everybody Loves Raymond, so I can't answer that. Cole, I have no idea. I have no idea why. I didn't know there were anime films of Ice Age. Never saw those. Sergio Leone, I like more than Lucio Fulci. Aragorn, no problem, man. If not, no worries. If so, thank you very much. Would it doesn't matter. Here's the thing: if you don't make reviews, you gotta expect pain, or don't do it at all. I could sit here and cry about it for 5 minutes, or be like, you know what, it is what it is, and you move the hell on. That's why like troll comments don't really. It's fun to discuss and banter, but I don't really care at the end of the day. I never watched the Spill reviews. I've heard of them, but I didn't watch them. Oh, the Ice Age films? Yeah, I've seen them. Chronicles of Narnia films I could never get into. In the end of Vanilla Sky, I don't remember what the song was. I like Hollow Man. I think that's my favorite Invisible Man movie. Yeah, I still got the Rambo 3 posters. They're in the other room. Tony Goldwyn's worst film? I don't know. The ones I remember are ones I like. Cuffs, Fire 30 Part 6, Last House on Left remake, Ghost. I don't remember. The only Ice Age film I remember is the first one. Rainbow I've seen. Eh, it was there. I didn't love it. I mean, those are two good choices, Stuart. There's no wrong answer. We have different movie tastes. How so? Because of the City of God thing? That's cool. I don't remember which Blumhouse films have came out recently. 12 Years a Slave I didn't see. I don't really care to see that movie. Doesn't interest me. Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember that song. Like, even the title, I don't remember what that song is. I can't visualize it in my head. Yeah, John Smith. I don't, YouTube does it all the time with comments. They always delete stuff because they either think it's spam or they just disappear. I've had comments that I've written and I check back and they disappear. Comments disappear all the time. YouTube is a glitchy mess. Sadly, that's just the case. It's happened, I think, to everybody. Um, I mean, Rapid Kirby. It depends because they're both very different in terms of tone. Yeah, I do remember the Superman joke in Hollow Man, but I heard that joke even before Hollow Man. I don't care about Will Smith's new film. Wannabe Oscar bait movie. Shrek 1, I don't mind. Shrek 2, I don't remember much about. Yeah, I don't remember those songs, Neopunk. I don't remember those songs. Sorry. Hollow Man 2, it's pretty forgettable. Direct to video, cheap, not much happening. No, Michael, no one requested that. Never saw the Slim Shady show. I don't remember Shrek 3 and 4. I don't remember them. I don't really care about Titan being re-released. iRobot, I liked iRobot. Remember Will Smith wasn't slapping people? Seems like a long time ago now. It seems like a long time ago. Never played Shenmue. Josh, it depends. I mean, I don't like one over the other. It just depends if it fits for the narrative. Uh, Avatar's worst, Cole. Yeah, I don't care about Titan being re-released. For me, I mean, when I talk in these streams or do a review, there's no filter on. I just give my honest opinion, and I'm a very unpopular guy, and you don't get a lot of people pissed off about that. And I'm like, I don't care. I like what I like. I don't what I don't. It's the easiest thing to showcase. Favorite Paul Verhoeven film is between Total Recall and RoboCop. It's hard to pick. Uh, I don't know if I reviewed Too Fast, Too Furious. I don't remember. I don't think I have. Okay, so I guess I didn't like Shrek 3. Didn't see the Terror Train remake. Yeah, I've heard of Condemned Criminal Origins. I've heard of that game. Shrek, I liked the first one. Yeah, I don't think anyone ever did request Too Fast, Too Furious. I don't think anyone ever did. Five O Goes West. I saw that like when I was a kid. It's been quite a while. Both American Tail films I haven't seen since I was a kid, to be honest. To be honest, it's been a while. I never played the sequel, Condemned 2. Hey, Drew. Well, I think every review should be honest. Otherwise, what's the point? But again, people get pissed at me. Whatever, I'm used to it. Like I said, I don't care. Slasher remake's better than the original? I mean, I can't think of anything that's better than the original. It's not a slasher, but I like House of Wax remake more than the original. I mean, the remake is a slasher, but the original was not. Wild Wild West is not a good movie, but I can have fun with it and laugh at it. So I do watch it. Um, I mean, my favorite is Fast Five, but I do like Too Fast, Too Furious. I have condemned Criminal Origins, but no one's ever requested a playthrough. And to be honest, if whenever I do playthroughs, no one ever watches them. So it's like, when you upload a video and it gets like, 30 people, it's like, oh, this was all this editing and uploading. It was kind of pointless. So it depends. I mean, who knows? If I get time and I get the desire, or if it's requested, who knows? First Fast and Furious, it's there. I probably liked it a little bit more than I did back in the day. Worst De Palma film, I'd have to look at a list. Never played Wheelman on the PS3. Fly from the Inside by Shinedown. That doesn't. Hmm. I don't. I can't think of that. No, I don't. The only Shinedown song I remember is Diamond Eyes from The Expendables. But Fly from the Inside, no, I don't think I ever listened to that song. Yeah, never heard of that. Just have to give it a listen to then. Fly from the Inside, okay. No, I don't think I've ever heard that song. Max Payne, I prefer. Yeah, this is Cobra from 1986. That's the poster. I played a little bit of Stranglehold, but not enough to form an opinion. Just again, time. Thank you, Darmet. Thank you, thank you, Darmel Spider. Glad you saw that video. Thank you. John Smith, I'm recording on a phone. You can't record video games with your phone. I mean, I don't know how to do that with video games. The only way I know how to do that is PlayStation 4. And that's why the PS4 games are higher quality. But if I'm playing a PS3 or PS2 game, it's literally just me using the webcam and shooting the TV like you would way, way back in the day. And even then, with my editing software and my satellite internet, by the time it gets uploaded, at best it's going to be 360p anyway. Because I have satellite internet. If you don't know what that is, try it out and you'll know. And then my editing software, which is VSDC Free Editor, no matter what I do, the video comes out 360p, which actually works out because for me, because to be able to upload them and not take a day or two. So no one's requested Last of Us. No one requested Velma, any of that. The Hidden, I like The Hidden. Never saw the Super Bowl ad. Yeah, I played Cliffhanger Super Nintendo and Genesis. I've played both of them. They're better in the fact they don't have that stupid snowboarding level. I don't want to do Cobra Kai. I'm just not into that show, and no one would want to hear my thoughts on it. I'm just not into the show. I'm sorry. So I just said no. Save your money on that. Didn't watch the Night Court reboot. I barely saw the original Night Court. Uh, DJ Donnelly, you can't do anything with satellite internet. That's why I can't stream unless on the phone. Well, then John Smith, don't watch it. I don't know what you want me to do. Then don't watch it then. Sorry. Favorite Harry movie, Magnum Force. Frame by frame, you already know my thoughts on Chris Stubman. I talk about him all the time. Well, not all the time, but people ask me like every stream. The Last of Us is based on a video game, kind of like The Walking Dead. The Terminator put over The Hidden. Didn't see Kane Leopold. Love I Come in Peace. I would choose that one. Definitely choose I Come in Peace. Probably Pepsi Man, I would say, is a bit worse than Karate Kid NES. I know nothing about the screen capture Elgato. I don't know how any of that works. I don't know how any of that works. I don't know how that works in regards with a laptop computer. I don't know anything about that, John Smith. I know nothing about any of that. How to do it, how much it costs, all that jazz. I don't play chess. I never played Dr. Chaos. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about those Super Bowl ads. Worst first person shooter game? I don't know, man. I Really haven't played a whole lot that I hated, to be perfectly honest. John Smith, not even close, dude. Not even close. You have no idea. You have no idea. Not even close. I wish that was the case. I wish that was the case. Not even close. Never played true crime games. True crime Los Angeles, never played them. The Wiggles movie, don't know what that is. I Am Sam, never saw. Yeah, the Blu-ray of Nemesis is different because it changes the outcome of the movie because it does things where, how I put it, it adds voiceover that makes it seem like more of a downbeat ending. So, in the theatrical cut and the VHS and stuff, it makes it where, things are going to end happily. But then in the Blu-ray version, it adds dialogue to the villains being like, "We're about ready to get them. We're about ready to take them out." Like that type of dialogue in the narration, because that was an overseas version, and it changes the whole tone of the ending. Xiaolin Showdown, haven't seen it. Never even heard of it. John Smith, that doesn't go into taxes, that doesn't go into everything else that happens, that doesn't go into things that happen in the real world, medical, all that stuff. There's more important stuff than video game stuff that, you know, even if I did it right, 30 people would see, dude. There's a lot of stuff that people don't know that I don't really want to get into. Hey, Stuntman Mark, how you doing, man? I really loved the whole bit with us with Uncle Bill on X Files. You know your stuff, man. I looked on your channel. I'm surprised you don't have more videos, man. I'm surprised you don't have more videos, Stunt Man. Because it's like one video was from like 2 months ago, and then the last video was like from 12 years ago. Or do you have a second channel that you do videos on? Yeah, sorry, there's a lot of trolls today. So hopefully the mods can get in on that. I'm doing all right. I mean, other than see, I got called racist because I don't like Medea movies, Tyler Perry Medea movies, and the same type of trolls that pop in with 10 accounts. It's like whatever. It is what it is. I've never even heard of Quintet, Josh. No, it's cool frame by frame. It's cool, man. Yeah, I've never heard of the Wiggles, man. Never heard of them. Dabble, no, it's not best to send links, especially in streams. They don't like that. YouTube doesn't like that. That's cool, Drew Reviews. That's cool, man. Good luck with your channel. Best of luck with that. Favorite guitars of all time. I don't know if I have a favorite guitarist. I don't really. I'm not good with music like that. I just AC/DC is my favorite band. Favorite Star Wars film, probably the first one. YouTube. I mean, when you put links to it, at times it gets blocked and stuff. Like sometimes they block like links won't show up and stuff. 12 Angry Men, I didn't see the original, but I like the remake by William Friedkin. But yeah, the Widows I've never heard of. Favorite burger? I mean, I don't have a favorite burger. I mean, plain McDonald's burger tastes fine to me. Favorite AC/DC song? You Shook Me All Night Long. Favorite pizza? Just pepperoni pizza. Just pretty much that simple. Yeah, I think Amanda Pays is hot. Yes, I do think she's hot. Liked her in Leviathan, among many other. She was in an X-Files episode called Fire. Yeah, I like her. But yeah, Stuntman Mark, I don't know if you're still in here. Oh, okay. There you go. I got a bunch of videos I'm about to upload. I'm just my own. Oh, okay then. Oh, you removed a lot of videos. Okay, that's too bad. But really liked you on there, man. You knew your stuff. You were very entertaining. You were quick on the draw, a lot quicker with me in terms of X Files knowledge. Really liked it, man. Looking forward to upcoming Friday. So should be a lot of fun. Really look forward to that. Lowe's or Home Depot? I mean, I don't really have a preference. Sounds of Lambs or seven, I'd go with seven. Well, I eat plain cheeseburgers as well, so I'm in that. Prince of Persia, is that the video game? I never played the video game. Never been to IKEA. Should Scream 7 happen? It's going to happen regardless, whatever I say. Should it happen? No. Will it happen? Probably. Yeah, Stone Man, I look forward to it, man. You did a great job, and I really do hope you make more videos, man. I would love to see them, or even like X Files content or whatever content may be. I look forward to it, man. Never tried Impossible Burgers. Powder Express 2 will never happen because James Franco is very pretty much kicked out now. Because I thought it would never happen because it's an out Screen 4 5. such an outdated concept, but for some reason they still make money. I don't know why. Well, James Franco got accused by a bunch of women that he did certain things. I don't know what the truth of the matter was. I don't know the full story, but apparently he like it's one of those. There's a reason why you haven't seen James Franco in a lot of like big budget movies. That apparently he did stuff to women, like accused of a bunch of stuff. So the info's out there. I do a bad job explaining it. I like Romero. I like Wes Craven, but I'll choose Wes Craven for Shocker and People on the Stairs, Strip in the Rainbow, Nightmare on Elm Street. But I do like George Romero. Worst horror Halloween character. I like Busta Rhymes. So Tina and Corey, I don't know. Both are pretty bad. Uh, Favorite Seth Rogen film, probably Observe and Report. Least favorite, that damn Santa's Inc. thing he did. Can we get more original horror? I mean, Skinamarink is original, but it sucked. John Smith, you remember how YouTube like blots any video I do with footage? Like literally a month or two after. That's why I don't do footage anymore. Do you remember that, John Smith? I do, because I try to do videos with footage, and then after like 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, they get blocked, and then no one can see them again. Just for some reason, YouTube doesn't like it when I do it. So that's why I don't do footage anymore. Because I'm tired of having videos that get blocked 3 months, 4 months, 5 months later. Just because. This channel can show the entire movie within 10 minutes, but they're fine. But, go figure. This is the end. I don't mind that film. Mainly, I like Cobra more. There doesn't need to be a sequel to Twister, so no, I don't look forward to it. Yeah, they do that now. Back then, guys, it's not the real Springwood. He's using that because it's just don't bother. I'm letting that guy go because he wants to give me free money. That's fine. I mean, just that's what he wants is the attention. But hey, if he wants to pay, that's fine. Yeah, YouTube is weird. Very, very weird. Yeah, YouTube picks and chooses when to enforce their stupid rules and on who. Yeah, exactly. I have a friend named Michael King who did a review of Terrifier 2 with 3 still pictures, and he got his video taken down. But there's people who react to the film for 30 minutes, all footage, and they're up because they have on the front of their thumbnail. But my friend Michael got his video taken down because he had 3 still pictures. Again, with me, remember when I had like a trailer here. I had the movie trailer, no footage, no foot. There was footage, but there's no audio. Remember, there was a time I was doing that with videos, and then YouTube just said, "You know what? It's been a year. Thank you, Tim. It's been a year. Nope. Let's block just because." I don't know what the rule is. They keep changing the rules on YouTube. They keep moving the goalpost, and then they keep moving it further and further. Usually for people, pictures are okay, but I think because it's a new film, I guess for some reason Michael got fucked with the algorithm. So it seems like stuntman, most people with still pictures, it's okay. It's just I think my friend just got the short end of the shit stick. So, but I don't know either because I don't know what YouTube would do next day. So don't quote me on it. I guess try and pray. I guess it's up to you if you want to give it a try or not, man. Maybe because it's a newer film and all this stuff. See, that's the weird thing about these trolls. Like this troll here is talking about how people are racist, but then call my friend Michael, who's black, a monkey. So again, it shows what kind of people they are. That's kind of why I like that you people out there see that because now you know what kind of people these trolls really are. So I mean, all it does is help my prerogative and my point of view. So that's the thing. They just help my point of view, and it makes me look better, to be perfectly honest. So go figure. What Wednesday dance? I've only seen the 2 episodes. Overlord, I did like. I've never played the Bioshock game, so I can't answer that. Yeah, I know Ghostface has a shotgun now, ready for Robocop to come in and stop him. I didn't see Fabio's episode 3 and 4 stream. I just haven't had time to watch them, but I didn't see those. Uh, no, I've never gotten that request, man. Frame by frame, I didn't get any requests for that. I got no links for it. I got no money for it. I got no request for it. So I don't know what you mean, man. I don't know what that is, Gary. I checked before I did the stream. The cats are doing okay, man. Cats are doing okay. I don't care what the twist in Stream 6 is. I really don't care because I don't think it needed 6 films to begin with. And they already killed off David Arquette. They already killed off, of course, Randy in Stream 2. So I don't care what the twist is. Do I care if Dale lives or dies? Honestly, no. I don't mind Courtney Cox in the first film, but she was not like the favorite character of mine or in the top 5 favorite characters of mine. So I don't care. They already killed off. Thankfully, Dev Campbell left and said, screw it. You're not paying me. So screw it. Frame by frame, I see it now. I'm probably just gonna refund it because you want me to react to three episodes, three, four, and five. And for I'm sorry, man, that's 3 hours. That's a lot of time. I don't have Netflix, so I have to find certain ways to do it that take a lot of time. And plus, that's 3 hours of my stuff on here, and that's 3 gigabytes I have to use on my phone. I only get 35 gigabytes a month, and I'm on like 14 gigabytes for the rest of the like till the second week of March, February. So I can't do live streams like that. Like, so I'm sorry, man. It's hard for me to do live streams with that because I only have a certain amount of gigabytes per month to use with this stuff. Because I can't use the actual internet because of satellite internet. So it's cool, man. It's cool, man. I'll just refund you, man. It's cool. I just, I think it's best if Fabio just does that on his own. With the limited gigabytes I have, it's hard to do that per month. Yeah, I mean, you could argue they need to stop at the first one. I agree, but I don't mind three. A lot of people hate three. I don't mind it. Night of Snake, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right, man. Why would there be a sequel to Dante's Peak? Maybe they'll do a straight to video one like Backdraft 2. I mean, I like Ghost of Mars, but it would have been cooler if Caruso was in it. Was it Steel Marine worse than Confessions of a Time Traveler? That's tough. I don't know, man. That's tough. Both were pretty bad. Both were pretty bad, man. I don't know. I don't know. I have to think about that. I mean, I don't mind Alice Cross. I wouldn't call it very underrated because it does have its problems and issues, but uh, I mean, I didn't mind the film for what it was. John Smith, you can't highlight like what do you mean? I don't know what you mean, John Smith. I don't think you can highlight anybody. Okay, frame by frame, I sent the refund in. At the end, I'm sorry, man. Just it's hard to do live streams when I have to schedule it the right way. And because it's near the end of the month, I don't have a ton of stuff. And plus, I got this Friday with Uncle Bill and Stuntman Mark to do X Files, so I need at least two for that gigabytes. And then if we do another week, I need another 2 gigabytes for that. I like to do one or two random streams for you guys. So I appreciate frame by frame, but that's why I sent the refund. Thank you anyway, man. You've been very, very generous. Yeah, extremely generous. Thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate the gesture. You've been very kind. I like Breakdown Caruso as a classic. Love Breakdown. The Zero Cool was that from Cat on a Hot Tin Roof? That was what it's based on. It's based on that song. No problem, frame by frame. I appreciate it, man. Great job, Kim. Thank you. I appreciate it, Kim. I like The Evil Within. I always enjoyed that game. I don't know about Wesley Snipes' story. I haven't heard that story. RoboCop 3, Brothers, I don't know. Those are both pretty bad. I don't know which is worse. Ari Aster, I would say, is overrated because I actually like Get Out and Nope. There's not a single Ari Aster film I've liked. I never played the game Outlast. Never played Outlast, so I can't tell you. Alien 3 is way worse. Neopunk. I have no idea frame by frame. People would have to tell me why they think Ari Aster is such a good director because I have no idea. No problem, Dark Metal. Have a good night. Hannibal Rising, a prequel that no one was asking for. No one was asking for that. Cold disaster movie, I would say, is worse. Favorite cyberpunk movie? Just The Matrix. You don't need a steer movie 6. You didn't need a steer movie 5 or 4 or 3. Favorite Dolph Lundgren film? I Come in Peace. That's definitely my favorite. Definitely my favorite. Yeah, love that film. Got the Blu-ray right over there. John Moore is a pretty bad director. I agree with that. Jedi if you're trying to ask me to explain the plot of Cinemarink, I have no clue because I think there is no story. The dad just disappears, then the door disappears, the toilet disappears, then reappears and disappears. Half the movie is in a corner of a ceiling. You say 10 words from two kids, and they're whispering, and they don't explain why the hell they're whispering. Nothing in that movie makes sense. Half the movie, half the movie is looking at a corner of a ceiling. The other half is looking at a wall socket. Skinamarink is one of the most boring films I've ever seen in my life. It sucks donkey dick. It's a piece of shit. It's a horrible fucking movie. And it's not a movie. It's an experiment that fucked up. Yes, Stream 5 is the worst Stream film I've seen. But yeah, Skinamarink sucks. Come upstairs, yeah. Something happened. Just nothing. People want to talk about how boring the Blair Witch Project is. No, that film is Rambo 2 with stuff happening compared to this movie. It was 100 minutes of torture, just sitting there waiting for something to happen. Unless you love looking at a dirty carpet, or you like looking at people's feet, or you like looking at the ceiling. It's way worse. I would rather watch any Paranormal Activity film over Skinamarink. I don't even see how the concept can work. 5 minutes looking at this ceiling, 5 minutes looking at that ceiling, 5 minutes looking at the top of a damn closet. Ridiculous. There's nothing to get in that movie. There's nothing to get. Frame by frame, yes, he did. It's Tim did the right thing. Look at the username. Yes, trust me, she did the right thing. Thank you, Tim. Tim's on the ball. Thank you for that. Favorite Batman? Batman 89. Yeah, it's an experimental film. I don't care because it sucks. Watch him paint dry the movie. I'm sorry, watch him paint dry is not scary. I've had wet dreams scarier than that movie. If that's nightmares, then that cures insomnia. Skinamarink is a terrible fucking film. Again, I've had wet dreams scarier than that movie. You want to talk about being a nightmare? Give me a break. Sounds boring. It is boring. You're welcome, Kim. Thank you. It is boring. Dog shit. Uh, I don't know. I haven't seen Missing. I haven't gotten any requests for it, but we'll see. It's I don't think it'll be as good as the first one because the first one is from John Cho and its performance. Well, I've only seen two films that come out this year, so of those two films, yes, Skinamarink is the worst. Or Gummo, I mean, they're bad for different reasons. So it just depends on. I have to think about it a bit more. Well, Neopunk is the second film, Megan and Skinamarink. No, John Cho did not come back because I mean, it's a completely different story, and it's the only similarity is the framework. This time, it's a kid looking for their parent. Uh, I love Searching. I love it to death. I have it right here on Blu-ray. Yeah, right there. I see it. One of my favorite films in the past 5 or so years. No, I don't look forward to the new Ant-Man. I'm tired of these Marvel superhero movies, and I know I'm not alone in that. I do look forward to new Sonic because I like the first two. I just hope they learn their lesson and tone down the humans and amp up the action. I don't know what the worst movie of the year will be. Probably that Ninja Turtles Seth Rogen movie. Well, it's not hard to believe. Megan made a lot of money. Face Off 2. Why we need a Face Off 2, I have no idea. No one was asking for a Face Off 2. I think so. I think it's coming out this summer. The Mutants Mayhem movie from Ninja Turtles by Seth Rogen. I haven't seen Pearl. I did not like X though. It's going to give it to you. I like that song. I don't like X. No, you don't need a secret eye robot. Don't know anything about a Barbie movie. I'm not the audience. There you go. Be not the audience. Not the audience for a Barbie movie. Sorry. They don't resurrect Castor Troy. That's so stupid. So stupid. Great zombie Nick Cage. I do like the two Ron Perlman Hellboy films. Yes, I do. I do enjoy those two. Nah, I mean Jenna Ortega, I don't mind in the new Wednesday show, but everything else I've seen her in, I've not been big on. Well, Jedi they're bad for different reasons. Noir movies, I'd have to see like a list of them to pick and choose which ones I like. Infinity Pool, I don't know what that is. Hey, Mr. D man. The meaning of iRobot, probably because the robot's going to maybe teach the other robots how to be a bit more independent and a little bit of humanity, I would assume. Constantine 2 is too late for a sequel. Should have been done a decade ago. Skinamarink is a low budget horror film where most of the film is shot in the corner of a ceiling or shot in the dark or shot of people's feet with two little kids whispering where their dad is and looking at the carpet or public domain cartoons. I'll upload the video after the stream, the review. Never played Destroy All Humans. Um, Hard Tardy without time coding. I mean, I'd have to find it. I have to remember which one it is too. Like the link. I mean, YouTube doesn't like it when you post links. I could try, but they usually don't like it when you post links. Why would that be a movie? Because it's experimental. Yeah. Skinamarink is a try not to sleep challenge. Absolutely. Well, Hard Tart is my favorite Van Damme film, so Hard Tart is Samuel. Yeah, I challenge that to my friends, Michael CP. I think Stuntman Mark, did you see the film? Because I think I mentioned it, and I don't know if you had seen it or you just heard about it, or maybe we asked, maybe I mentioned it before we did the stream. I mean, I have something to yell about now at the beginning of the stream if we start off, but oh, thank you, Hopium. Did you know supposedly John Carver Caruso would have a lot of arguments on the set of The Thing? That's cool. I mean, they're still friends though, and they still stayed as friends, and that's usually how it's supposed to work. You have disagreements, and then you're still friends, and it all worked out. So, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. I don't know if this link will work though, because YouTube might not like it. You just have to put the HTTP without the www, but in front of it. Someone was asking about my hard target fan code without the time codes. I don't know if that will work. But thank you, Hopium. Yeah, you just copy that and then you put HTTPS colon slash slash and then that link. And should be hard target AVI. But yeah, Stand Marine Miles will be called Skid March the movie. Why did the Thomas brothers not write more? Just it didn't seem like they were big on Predator 2 and they wanted to go in a different direction. I saw it, not a fan. Yeah. Yeah, Stina Marine. I should do a Titanic commentary. Well, no one's requested it, and it's over 3 hours long, and it have to be a pretty big request because I'm not sitting through over 3 hours of a movie like that. Sorry, man. But thank you, Opium. What did you use to hide time codes? The only editing I have is VSDC free editor. And really, to hide it, you just put a black bar at the top and bottom so it looks like it's part of the widescreen format. You can put like a top bar at the top and bottom, and it makes it seem like it's just you know widescreen. But it works better because your eyes don't keep going back to the time codes. You just can enjoy the film. Sudden, nowhere to run or sudden death. I'll put sudden death because of the action. It's got Celine Dion in it. Is that a good or a bad thing? Yeah, Prey is overrated in my opinion. Well, I mean, John Smith, I'm not much of an editor, so don't get your hopes up. It's still a word print version, and I'm not much of an editor, so again, don't get your hopes up. But if someone who knows what they're doing wants to edit a version that's like mine, but they know what they're doing, then please feel free. Best horror movie kill? I mean, there's so many movies to pick and choose. That's hard for me to pick. That's very hard for me to pick. Yeah, I know Arnold Vosloo hates Van Damme. That's why he would never will talk about Hard Target. No, why would I even want to get into the film industry with how people with how why would you want to with the way the industry is today? Gangster Squad, who's there? Drums or guitar? I haven't played either one. I mean, I like both. I just guitar I'm more intrigued by. Expendables 4, of course, he'll suck. Why would you get into a film industry that caters more to crappy sequels or crappy reboots or studios that want to put in more and more PC political junk and try to force you to doing that? Otherwise, you're canceled. Or be forced to, because we don't have enough time, so people twist your arm to do more CGI and more of all this other garbage. And why would anyone want to be in that business? If it was 1985 or 1992, sure. Oscars are stupid. Oh, you did? That's cool, John Smith. That's pretty cool. Congrats, John. I've never seen The Masked War Prince, but I've heard of it. That's a good kill, My Blade Valentine. Really good, really good. I love My Blade Valentine, the original. One of my favorite slashers. If Matt have a good night frame by frame, if Matt and Fabio did a live stream while watching Royal Rumble, I'm in. The new one or an older Royal Rumble? Because I'd be down to watching an older Royal Rumble with Fabio. That'd be a lot of fun. Like that, I'd be down with. I would be down with watching an old Royal Rumble, like the one Ric Flair won or something. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. The two of us together watching an old Royal Rumble. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that, man. Absolutely. Make that happen. I don't know. I mean, you kind of saw it with Son of the Mask without Jim Carrey. No, I've never watched the rest of She-Hulk because no one requested it. A new Royal Rumble. I mean, I don't have the network, so I'd have to watch find a way to watch it. Why is hard? I don't know why Hard Tart is so underrated. People think it's cheesy, and that's the honest answer. People think it's cheesy to use that word, but that's the word they would use. You don't like Parasite from 2019 and won an Oscar, but yet you like fucking what the hell? But you like Hard Target? Yeah. Which Mike Rock'n'Roller? Michael Keane? Michael CP hasn't seen it. He doesn't know anything about the video games. Are you talking about Michael Keane? Rock'n'Roller? I mean, R-rated mask movie. I mean, I'm sure there's been thoughts on it. Mortal Kombat. It has a 5.8. Really? That's low. It is a good movie. Yeah, yeah. Scream 6 will suck. Nah, Stone Cold I like more. Hollywood has become a huge troll nowadays. That's true. John Smith, they think of the scene with Van Damme and the snake. They think of the scene with him standing up and rolling over the truck. They think of he doesn't reload his bullets. Uh, they don't like Van Damme. They don't. They think Van Damme's a bad actor. Well, I mean, Mike hasn't seen the film, and he doesn't. He hasn't played any of the Resident Evil games, so he'd be kind of in the dark. Yeah, people use cheesy a lot. They use that a lot. Campy cheesy, I mean, similar. Do you think John Woo liked Van Damme because he wanted Kurt Russell? I don't know what you mean by that question. I know Kurt Russell was his original choice, but Kurt Russell was busy for the next 5 years. It's got Lance Henriksen, Wilford Brimley. Well, they don't like Wilford Brimley either. They make fun of Wilford Brimley. I prefer Fargo, Sean. Can anyone define cheesy? Uh, Goofy, silly, of low quality is what they think of when they say cheesy. Laughably silly, laughably corny. That's how they used to describe cheesy. Wisconsin is cheesy. There you go. That's true. That's true. Wisconsin is cheesy. I like when Van Damme punches a rattlesnake, as silly as it is. I have fun with it because movies are escapism entertainment. Yeah, A24 films, you have a person jumping off a damn thing in Midsommar, and for 5 minutes, the kids talk about their paper that they need to get done for class. Not worried that person just jumped to their death, but they're talking for 5 minutes. I need this term paper. I need to get the term paper done. But people are okay with that, and that's not goofy. Or the beginning of Midsommar, where a person ends himself, and they used a damn MacGyver tactic where they put like pipes around the whole damn house, like MacGyver did it. The Guest is a film I need to revisit. I need to revisit The Guest. I think when I first saw it, I was a bit harsh on it, but I think if I saw it now, I would warm up to it. Because there are so many people praise it. I'm like, what? I didn't get it, but I think The Guest is a film I would rewatch. I think I would like it more a second time. Hey, Retro Crypt. Yeah, no, yeah, it is silly. I agree with you, but I still I laughed. I thought it was funny. I still enjoy that scene. No, Neo Punk has nothing to do with that. It's just the same thing happened to me with Drive. Like when I saw Drive, I didn't quite get the tone. And then when I saw it a second time, I loved Drive. And I love Drive. Like Drive Ryan Gosling, I really enjoy. Like it was the first time I saw Drive. I didn't hate Drive when I first saw it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's the pacing. But then I wanted to watch it again. And then I saw it again because it wouldn't leave my brain. And I'm like, this is really good. Like, because there were not a lot of films at that time made like Drive. And so when I watch it again, I'm like, yeah, this music and the mood, and I love this film. Rock'n'Rolla, Take Care. Yeah, Drive, I really enjoy. Definitely one of my favorite films of that year. Really liked it. Double Dragon movie deserves to be shit on. I agree with that. I do like Death Warrant, the Van Damme movie. I do like it. Also, I remember like people kept telling me the gas was like Halloween, like Halloween. So I don't know if I thought it'd be much more slasher, horror, gory, and it kind of isn't. I mean, it's more like a darker version of Born Identity, but better than Born. I don't know. Cop I like more than Blue Steel. Favorite Kevin Costner role? I didn't. John Smith. It's not really the best of quality, so I don't know how much you'll care for it. But sure, go for it, man. Be my guest. Be my guest. Love to see it too. I'd be open to seeing the new fan edit. I'm always open. I like fan edits. I'm a sucker for them. I like Cyborg more, Samuel. I like Fracture with Anthony Hopkins. I actually like that film. No, I think he's just a soldier. Not well. He says he's so. No, he's just trained. Uh, I think some type of experimental type of thing. But no, he's not an android in the DS. No. But yeah, Kevin Costner. I mean, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I like. I like JFK. Hard to pick my favorite Costner film. Death Warrant or Hard to Kill. I like both of them, so it's hard to pick. Yeah, if the ending of Cop happened today, people would freak the hell out. Exactly. Police brutality, all that stuff. They absolutely would. Get canceled or something. From Chad Cancelton. Um, I'm to be Rotten Tomatoes. Both are trash. To be perfectly honest, I call both trash. Yeah, I agree. Drive from 2011 just had a wonderful vibe to it, and I don't know why. Again, I guess it was just so new at the time. It caught me off guard, and then when I watched it again, I just really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, MK Ultra. Yeah, with the guest. Mortal Kombat 2021 sucks. The fact it has a higher rating than the 95 film is blasphemy to me. Blasphemy. Fucking blasphemy. The 2021 Mortal Kombat film has a higher rating than the 95 one. This is fucking blasphemy. Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Stupid. The Untouchables is a good one. I agree with that. I still maintain that I hate Only God Forgives. That's still a film I hate. So disappointing. From the You think, after Drive, but that was such a disappointing movie, man. So disappointing. Love Shawshank Redemption. I have no problem with that. It's a good choice. Hard Target, I've seen it countless times. I mean, that's why someone sent me this long ago. So, seen this many, many times. You must hate the Neon Demon. Yeah, I mean, to quote you, not a fan. Oh, that director, the only film I liked of his was Drive. I don't know what the deal was. I don't know if it's because I don't know. I don't think he wrote Drive by himself. Other people did, and then when he had his own writing, things went downhill. Top Gun Mavericks number 95. I mean, I wouldn't put it that high, but I mean, it's not a bad film. Crying Game, not my cup of tea. Decade of Pussified People. Yeah, I'll drink to that. Drink to that. No, I don't have a Laserdisc player. Someone just sent me that because they know I'm a fan of the movie. I keep it because it's a nice piece of decoration. And a nice piece of history too, where people used to have these type of things. Cool piece of history. So that's cool. So yeah, nice decoration. 2020 is the Warren Pussies. I agree with that. Yeah, the only top 250 you should worry about is your own top 250. Don't worry about anybody else's. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Yeah, go for it. If you can find more Kombat Laserdisc, why not? Company of Wolves, I think I saw once, but I don't remember much about it. No, I don't think Laserdisc was better than Blu-ray. For one, a lot of movies you had to flip the disc, so it would get like halfway through the film, or for some shorter, stop and you have to flip the disc in order to watch the rest of the movie. Blu-ray, you don't have to do that. You just watch the whole film without having to stop, flip it. So no, I don't think Laserdisc was better. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence was the first action hero in her mind. Such a dumb, dumb, dumb thing to say from her. No, Alien works because of the less is more approach. And if I want more, I'll watch Aliens. Paradise Lost, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. Except for Mama Will Shoot or Turner and Hooch. I don't know. I like both kind of equally. Is Stallone holding back on the 4K Rocky 5 to re-edit it? I mean, I heard he's re-editing it. Okay, I guess so. We'll see what happens. That makes more sense than Rocky 4. It makes more sense to re-edit that than Rocky 4 was. Velma's getting roasted. I still haven't seen it. Silent Rage or Invasion USA, it depends because they're two different movies. Depends if you want more of a horror or you want more of an action movie. But I enjoy both of them quite a bit. Um, I'll probably put Invasion USA above it because I'm more of an action is my favorite genre. Never seen The Hunger Games. If I want that, I'll just watch The Running Man. Spider-Man No Way Home being number 148 on the top 250 because it's a new film and people enjoyed it. And do I think it deserves that? No. What am I going to do about it? Hellbound and Force Vengeance, Hellbound. That was the kind of show anyone can hate without even watching it. But I don't know all the details of what's bad about it. I've heard details, but I don't know what all the details are as to what's bad about it. Yeah, I know what Paradise Lost is. My friend Mike OCB has a podcast with another guy about either unsolved mysteries type of stuff, and they talked about that Paradise Lost stuff. Do reviews, take care. They never saw 100 Games, so I can't say anything. Hellbound was definitely one of the last canon films. That one and Street Dive with Jeff Speakman. They were kind of two of the last ones. Furry Vengeance, awful movie. Brendan Fraser's worst film. Chupacabra Craze? No, I don't remember that. I reviewed Fist in Paradise Alley on the channel. I didn't. I wasn't big on them. I wasn't big on them. They weren't my cup of tea. I much preferred his other movies. I did what Sly was doing. I don't know. They're not films. I saw them once. I never care to see them again, to be perfectly honest. Fred's just a dumb white guy with a small Don. What? So is this show meant for kids? Like, who is Velma meant for? With a line saying Fred's a dumb white guy with a small Don. Don, da, don, don, don. Who is this show made for? What age group is this made for? I'm serious. What is, who is the audience for this Velma show? Like, who's the audience? The right and left equally hate Velma. Velma has no audience. Well, that answers my question. It's TVMA, really? They did a TV mature, can't call Scooby Doo cartoon because Scooby Doo ain't in it. A TVMA. I don't know what that is, Jose. Flags. This is like a surrender to stop being part of the human race because they make stupid crap like Velma. If that's the case, I might as well put up my flag as well and surrender. Uh, I can't remember the damn. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I listened to that podcast. See if I can remember. You have to give me a second. They don't bring Scooby Doo in it as a black chick, so the lady's gonna be called Scooby Doo, as in doo doo. She gets fucked in her doo doo. Velma is rated TVMA, so I think it's meant for adults. Cause yeah, people want to see an adult fucking. Yeah, people wanted to see a damn adult TV show on anything dealing with Scooby Doo. Yeah, that makes a lot of damn sense. Lot of damn sense. Uncovering Unexplained Mysteries, I believe, is the name of that podcast. I'm going to try to see if I could put, because it's him and a guy named Josh. Okay, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts. I think this is them. Let me see if I can find a link. Sorry, guys. Home Alone films, the only one I like are the first two. Thelma May She-Hulk look like Scarface. Oh my god. That is something. All right, this is Mike OCP's podcast. It's called Uncovering Unexplained Mysteries because they could not deal with unsolved mysteries because the person who owns that got pissed at them. But Mike and another guy, Josh, this is the Mike OCP has the podcast there. You just got to type in. Well, I mean, maybe you could just copy and paste it. HTTPS:// in front of it. Pretty much go into all the mysteries going on there. Pretty cool. Batman the Anime Series is a great show. I've reviewed quite a few episodes on the channel. Pretty good show. I mean, the review coming up for one episode, wasn't that great of an episode, but for the most part, the episodes are pretty solid. Gary's definitely talking about Stream 6. I get it, dude. It's gonna suck. I mean, I do get it, dude, but you don't you don't have to repeat it, 40 times. Like we did it. It's cool. I mean, I already know it's gonna suck. We already know it's gonna suck. Feminist fan fiction. Yeah, that sounds about right from what I've heard. Velma. It's cool, Gary. I get it. I get it. I know how it is as well. I don't think I saw Susan's plan, so the content would just be me listening to Mike yell. If I saw Susan's plan, it was once and I don't remember a thing about it. Velma's a 1.3 on IMDb. Cool. Sounds like deserves it. HBO Max renewed it for a second season, exactly, because people hate watch it. And that's what HBO Max wants. That's the problem. A lot of these people make this stuff. No one's going to piss people off because people don't hate watch it when there are many other ways to watch it for free. So these people hate watch it, and you give them your money. You give them your money. So they're laughing at your face all the way to the bank. No problem, Joanna. But they're laughing to you all the way to the bank. If I'm going to watch something like that, it's going to be for free somewhere. That's what everyone should do. But if you actually watch on there and they get the views, then that's what they want. That's why you need to, if you're going to watch it somewhere else. Congrats to JC. Congrats. At least there's that. There's many ways to watch it without giving HBO your dime. That's what people maybe need to start doing. Look at the Resident Evil TV show. One season, one season got canceled. And no, I did not review the other She-Hulk or Resident Evil episodes because no one requested them. I don't think anyone else can do it. Um, though the reason it's highlighted is because this is my stream. So if I type hi there, there's yellow. I'm the only one that can do that because I'm the one. This is my stream. Unless you're a mod with a wrench, and then there's that highlighted as well. So that's why I type hi there, because there you go. Yeah, Patrick Dizali use places like that. Exactly. Keep doing that stuff. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Yeah, Velma sounds like a catastrophe. Absolute catastrophe. An MA cartoon. That's cool, Jack Frost. Yeah, True Detective Season 1 is a good one. Yeah, there's a History of World Part 2, which it's a bit too late for that. It's a bit too late for that. I mean, when was the last time Mel Brooks even made a movie? Dracula Dead and Loving It? And that's a long time. I wasn't not a fan of Mean Guns, but yeah, rest in peace to Albert Pyun. I like Cyborg, Sword and the Sorcerer, Nemesis, and Dollman that he did. The others, not so much. But rest in peace to him. Yeah, I know too many movies. I know, but like everything else, you gotta milk that nostalgia. Yeah, wring it dry. Don't ask me. Well, because they know there's a chunk of audience that if it's familiar, they'll follow it, take their noses and drag them around from it. Uh, I'd probably say I like Hell in a Cell better than Elimination Chamber. I'm not a fan of Tip Boxer 2. I'm not a fan of them killing off Van Damme's character and his brother's character, which makes the first Tip Boxer completely pointless. Not a fan of that. I grew up with Siskel and Ebert. I didn't mind watching them, although I disagree with them a lot. Disagree with them a lot, but yeah, still liked watching them. Albert Pyun passed away. I mean, you can go on Google and check it out, the specific reasons. Yeah, he passed away. Bloodsport I liked more. Boys in the Hood I do like. My favorite band is AC/DC. I've seen a lot of the Neil Breen films and they're awful. But I never do this, but I figure I just try it out. If people are liking any part of the stream, feel free to give it a thumbs up if you want. I rarely do that because I never think it works, but I figure, well, all these other YouTubers do it, so why not just one say it 50 times? The only Bloodsport I liked is the first Bloodsport. Neil Breen's an idiot. Well, yeah, I know that already. YK, I mean, that's a good question. Um, it's a good question. White Panther. My friends were just making fun of Neil Breen the other day. Well, I mean, they deserve it. Thoughts on Minority Report? I don't mind it. I don't mind the film. Yeah, I hate X more than Barbarian. My favorite AC/DC album is the Who Made Who album. You want an alien film with a male lead? I'd be up for that, but they ain't going to do that. Not this new alien film, not any of that. Nope. Because they don't hope to replicate Ripley and it can't be replicated. Sorry, it can't. Can't replicate Ripley, no matter how hard they try. Ain't gonna happen. Just ain't gonna happen. Yeah, Powers Booth was a good actor. Loved him in Southern Comfort, on many other films. Very underrated actor. No, I don't really care to see the new Oppenheimer. Thank you, Preminator. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for your kindness. How many franchises will be milked? I have no idea. Until they stop making money. Until they stop making money. Again, unless they make money, it's not going to matter. It's just how it is. But it's 2.5 hours. Oh, hey, BV Hunter, how you doing, man? I don't know if I'll be on any longer. It's going to be 10 o'clock, at least here, 10 p.m. going on for 2.5 hours. Actually, it'll be 90-pound women. Yeah, apparently. I mean, Christopher Nolan movie, the last one I really enjoyed was probably Inception. Art the Clown's design, I don't know. I'm indifferent on it. Not as gun ho about as other people are. I mean, he's the best part of Terrifier 1, but I don't like that movie. So, oh well. The opportunity time never came about, Neil Pond. But yeah, I guess I'll end it here. Unless any super chats come in, I'll read those. I'm just making sure I didn't miss any. Interstellar, I liked until the ending, and the ending bugs the hell out of me. I think what it is I get what they're doing. It's supposed to be a purposeful, what's the term I'm thinking of? The purposeful, the fact that, it was humans, but then apparently humanity didn't die out and humans in the future came back. I don't know. Something about that really annoyed the piss out of me about that with that ending. I'm like, what? No, not misdirection, but kind of like how the Terminator, which I love, but there's always that question of, well, how could Michael Biehn father John Connor if when the timeline goes by, Michael Biehn's character didn't even exist yet? So he's in the future, but then he went back in the past. But in that first timeline, how was he the father of John Connor? How was John Connor born when they have? I mean, it's supposed to be again. I forget what the term is. It's a technical term, but it was more bothersome to me in Interstellar. Paradox. That's what I'm thinking of the word paradox. It's supposed to be a type of paradox where with Interstellar, yeah, it's yeah, exactly. Grandfather paradox. That stuff I kind of preferred wasn't part of it. I would have preferred if it was just an alien or separate alien beings that gave this opportunity to humanity another opportunity to keep going and further their lives and gave them a second chance. As cliche as that would have been, it would have made the ending much more manageable for me. Just one of those things that I get it's a paradox, but at the same time, I'm like, well, wait a minute. The first time this timeline, humanity would be dead. So how would they get here? Because it's a paradox. But it doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. It's a paradox. Like bullshit. So it is, I don't know, just one of those things. I'm like, really? And like, there's a lot of good elements in Interstellar. I did not hate Interstellar. I did not hate Interstellar at all. But that ending just bugged the hell out of me. But Matthew McConaughey was good. Beautiful visuals, pretty decent music. But yeah, I wish that ending was a bit different. That's just me though. But I did not hate Interstellar, but I did like Inception more. I did like that more. But yeah, with that said, thanks for watching. I believe I did review Tenet, and I didn't hate Tenet either. I didn't hate the film, but there's some issues with the film that I had, but I didn't hate it. I was kind of, yeah, I don't think I hated the film. I believe the review's still up on the channel. I remember watching and being like, okay, this is, all right. Have some issues with it. But I don't remember loving it. I don't remember hating it. I actually don't remember what the hell I said about it in my review. I think the review is still up, so I don't remember what I said. But yeah, have a good night, people. Take care. Stuntman Mark. We'll be seeing you on Friday. for the Dead Pit Radio, talking more about X-Files. I guess seasons 3, 4, and whatever else. So take care, guys, and we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.